Folks, what we're looking at today is a RM Italy Klv550. A little bit about the amp. It's got a 6-position switch over here to the left. Doesn't have a variable in it. Does click for your power output. Preamp on and off. Preamp works. We'll get back to the preamp here in a second. Sideband delay works, standby, of course, we know what that is. On and off, and then you've got some jacks on the front here. 13.5 volts at 3 amps, I believe that says. So, that's a little bit about the amp. It's got 2 fans on the bottom of it. One fan runs continuously, and the other one just kicks on and off. When you key up to transmit, it kicks on, and when you unkey, it kicks off. And you've always got the one fan running continuously there. Recommended drive on this thing is about 20 watts peak, or PEP. We're going to be driving it with about 25, so we're going to be breaking the rules a little bit. That's about what this Cobra 29 does. It does about 7 or 8 watts average and about 25 watts peak. Trying to think. Relative output meter on the front. Hello, audio. It shows a little stingy. Oh, back to the preamp here. This preamp is a tunable preamp, which is not something you usually see on an amp. I mean, they sell those as standalone preamps, and you actually tune the preamp to the frequency that you're on, so that's pretty cool. This thing uses a pair of, God, what are they, MRF 422s. I think they're 28 volt finals, or 50 volt, but I think they're 28 volt finals. Anyway, we'll get on with the show here. And we'll get down to the business. That's just a little bit about the amp. It's in decent shape. I would say on a scale of 1 to 10, probably a 7.5 to an 8 maybe. It's not perfect, but it is pretty clean. The face on it does look good. We'll go over here. We're going to be using our Bird 43P as usual. 500 watt peak and average is what we'll be looking at. So our middle scale for our scaling. And this thing does have 6 positions, so what we're going to do is we're going to test it full blast on average first, and then we'll go through all 6 positions on peak to give you an idea what this thing will do. Okay, so we're going to be looking at average. We'll go ahead and key it up here. We don't have much carrier going. We can raise that up. That's about 3 watts going in. And we're keying, back it down to about 50. Hello, audio. Hello, audio. Hello, radio. So we're keying about 50 watts. Hello, radio. Swinging about 110 average. Hello, radio. We'll let off of it there and hit our peak kit. Peak kit's now on. Still we're looking at the same scale, no multipliers or anything like that. Audio on, hello, radio on, about 325 watts or so. Hello, radio on, hello, radio on, audio about 325 watts. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go over here and go through the motions here. We'll go back to position 5. Come back over to our watt meter. Took our carrier down a little bit. Hello, radio. Hello, radio. Hello, radio. About 275. We'll go down to position 4. Whoop. I think I went back one too many. Here we go. Back on 4. Dropped our carrier a little bit more. Hello, radio. Hello, radio. 275, 280. Back to position 3. Hello, radio. Hello, radio dropped us down below 250 watts. Dropped our carrier to about 20 watts. Position 2. Hello radio, about 200 watts. Key in about 20. And this will be our last position, the lowest position you can go. Key in less than 10. Hello radio, about 150 PEP. So that's going to conclude our test of this thing. My opinion on it, don't run an export radio into it. If you're going to run it, run something Cobra 29, Cobra 2000, Cobra 1000. No more than 25 watts PEP. Again, I think they recommend 20 watts PEP, but I think an extra 5 watts, I don't think you'll be hurting it too bad. They claim this thing will do 600 watts on sideband. I don't really believe it. So take that for what it's worth. You know, 320 watt amp. That's what I'd run it as. You're not overdriving it or killing it with those power levels. And it does cut back really well. So if you want to run it as a driver, I think you do real well to do that. So anyway, this is it. I think you'd drive a pair of 500Zs exceptionally, but this is it. It is for sale. If you're interested in this thing, let me know. It's not too heavy, so I would probably consider shipping it. Probably cost 20 or 30 bucks to ship, and I will be putting the price in the description here with a contact number. If it doesn't sell pretty quick, I'll end up putting it on eBay. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I hope it didn't take up too much of your time. 73s. See you, bye.